Hi guys, today we are going to see the 13th lesson plan from the topic Organ System, Unit Organization of Life, Class 8. Come on, let us see the first page. Details you can fill it as usual. Class 8, topic Organ System and Unit Organization of Life. Instructional objectives. The pupil acquires the knowledge about the system level of organization. Describe the respiratory system as an example of system level of organization. Detailed explanation of the respiratory organs. Summarize the mechanism of breathing such as inhalation and exhalation. Brief about the exchange of gases in the alveoli. Distinguish the differences between inhalation and exhalation. Instructional resources, working model of respiratory system, flashcard depicting alveoli, chart showing the diagram of human respiratory system. Previous knowledge. The teacher asks questions to test the prior knowledge of the students. What is the smallest level of organization in human body? What is the smallest independently functioning unit of an organism called as? What do you know about your lungs? What do you know about the respiratory system? Why smoking is bad for our health? Which other smokes are harmful to us? Is both the lungs of the same size? Or why do they differ? Now we move on to the declaration of the topic. You have to write organ system. A group of organs form the organ system and together they perform a particular function. Example, heart plus blood vessels together make the cardiovascular system. The teacher defines the organ system with examples. The student follows the organ system with examples explained by the teacher. We can evaluate by asking the question, give example of the organ system. And you also give another example for how the respiratory system is made up of. It includes the nose, pharynx, trachea, lungs and diaphragm. And in detail we are going to see about the respiratory system. It consists of organs such as trachea, bronchus, lungs. Together they make the respiratory tract. So the teacher points out about the respiratory organs. The student listens to the organs that make the respiratory tract. And here we ask, what are the respiratory organs? Then we explain about the nose. Inhales air through nostrils, leads to nasal cavity, inner surface has cilia and mucus. So the teacher describes the nose and its structure and function. So the student relates the details and understands. Which filters the dust entering the nose will be our evaluation part. Which filters the dust entering the nose. Next we see the content. Windpipe is the elastic tube. So air passes through the nasal cavity, then through the pharynx, larynx and reaches the trachea or windpipe. So we can draw a picture of the bronchi and label it. Then the teacher explains the windpipe bronchi with diagrammatic representation and the student understands by seeing the diagram. We evaluate, name the branches of trachea. Lungs. It helps to take in oxygen from air, remove carbon dioxide from body. Left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. Within lungs, bronchioli leads to a branch of air sacs called alveoli. So the teacher states the important function of lungs. The student receives the function stated by the teacher. Bronchioli has air sacs called dash. Will be our evaluation part. Next, alveoli are tiny sacs in the lungs. They take up oxygen workhouses of respiratory system meant for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The teacher specifies the role of alveoli. The student writes down the role of alveoli in lungs. Next, we draw the human respiratory system and neatly label it. The teacher labels the parts of the parts and gives a diagrammatic representation. The student draws the human respiratory system in their notebook. Give a picture representation of the respiratory system. Now we move on to mechanism of breathing. Inspiration or inhalation, we can just indicate it by an arrow mark. It leads to the process of taking in air into the lungs. Next is sternum pushed up and outwards, and the diaphragm is pulled down. So the teacher outlines the process of inhalation and exhalation. Brief the inhalation process. And here the process is continued as exhalation, expelling air from lungs. Lungs recoil for the air out of the lungs. The student listens to the process of inhalation and exhalation and understands the mechanism. Next, we move on to differences. We give the difference between inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation as the diaphragm muscles contract and goes downward. Diaphragm muscles relax and goes upward in exhalation. In inhalation, the ribs move outwards, whereas the ribs move inwards in exhalation. Point number 3. Volume of thoracic cavity increases during inhalation. Volume of thoracic cavity decreases during exhalation. In inhalation, the fourth point will be air enters lungs through nose. In exhalation, air goes out of lungs through nose. So the teacher differentiates the inhalation and exhalation process, and the student compares the differences and understands. How does the ribs move during inhalation process? So we have completed our content part. Now the recapitulation. Draw the diagram of human respiratory system with markings. What are the parts of the respiratory tract? Explain the inhalation process. Differentiate inhalation and exhalation process. Moving on to follow-up activities. Find out what happens to lungs due to smoking, and what are the other gases very harmful to lungs. So we can end up with our student-teacher signature. Thank you.